Well, last week's update was something, huh? We had a lot of good conversation in the comments. A lot of opinions, a lot of perspectives. It ran the gamut of everything from people who were just like, this is what's wrong with society, to people who were like, here's where we have to understand people's perspectives. And there was a lot in between. So there was a lot going on. We had a lot of good conversations in the comments. Today I was gonna follow it up with another set of restrictions set upon storytellers, not by the audience, but instead by the people who are financing entertainment. However, I haven't edited any of the Pops 10 behind the scenes videos for a while because I've been busy doing a lot of other things and trying to get these DVDs together, which I'm actually finally making some really good headway on. So I was like, you know what? I got up early a little bit. I'm just going to cut together day 4 behind the scenes of Pops 10. I had so much fun kind of watching us do this that I thought I'd do a whole update about it. Let's talk Field of Coffins. Those coffins are real. I set aside an entire production day for dealing with getting coffins into the apartment, moving them around to shoot them, and then getting them out of the apartment. I didn't know how many I was gonna be able to find. First of all, you have to find a prop house that has coffins. I found one that had 3, Zap Props, in downtown Chicago. They had 3 coffins. We're at Zap picking up the weirdest props we ever have. However, the van could only hold 2. So we got those 2 back.
Oh yeah. Let's go. Watch out for the smoke detector. You can see where I'm. Okay, good. Can you hold that? Yep.
During the production of Pops 10, there was an update where some of it was censored out, and I cut out this whole section. This is what Saturday morning is leading up to a shoot. Oh, some people show up. That's pretty good. And then, spoilers. Nope, can't show you any more of Saturday because spoilers. But now that it's all behind us, I can show you the full time lapse. Watching us do all of this for a whole day, getting full-size real coffins up and down a narrow set of stairs ain't easy. They set aside a whole day just for this one sequence because it was important to me. I thought it was important to Jonas. I think it took about 6 hours to shoot just the coffin stuff. So we know what the full shot looks like, and we basically did that by just moving coffins around, and I recolored some of them just so that they wouldn't all look exactly alike. So there's obviously a lot of layers here. You can see the layers come and go. Let's look at the lids cracking moment. That was basically achieved by going around and lifting the lid in the timing that I wanted and then rotoscoping me out. I did several of them. David was the one behind. You can see his hand kind of poking around, the one that's standing in front of the office doorway. And then Brent did the ones in the kitchen. You can see he did both of those. He's kind of crammed underneath the other coffin to lift the lid of the one on the floor. And I just rotoed me out of all of those situations. And then, of course, you put me in front of a green screen and shoot that, and voila.
All right, great.
Based on last week's conversation, I was really down on how hard it is to make something no matter what. And that's why I get so frustrated when we add all these other restrictions on. But it sounded like some people thought we were being very dismissive of that young woman's experience, and that's not what we intended to do. And Eliza especially felt like she hadn't done her due diligence on expressing to people that she thought that woman had a point of view that was worth expressing. And a lot of it, I think, came down to communication. There's just threads and threads of comments in here. But I still have a good time with production, even on really hard days. You know, that sequence lasts, what, a few seconds? And it took us an entire day to do it because I wanted a room full of coffins, the Field of Coffins sequence. Things are hard, things are worth it. As long as it's worth it to you, even if you are being criticized, I think it's great to be aware, and we need to be very conscious of not just our perceived audience, but how an audience can react. And if you hear an outside perspective, that's an important and valuable thing that you're gonna have to adapt to going down the road if you're gonna continue to be a creator. But just watching us do all this behind the scenes stuff on Pops, on Coffin Day, it just depends on if it's worth it to you. I guess that's what I came away with today. I hope you guys have a good week. Here's a couple of videos, and I will see you next week when everyone's back from VidCon. I hope everybody had a good VidCon. See ya.